Hey everyone, I'm HexTree, and today is the second day of this week where I upload videos from the Permafrost tournament. So in today's video, we're going to go through all of HexTree's games, and if you want to see the videos, they will be linked in the description. In this video, I'm going to be going for a live commentary. I might do this on a premiere, and if I am, then hello. So through this, he's got a different squad to people. Got a Yuka Claw though. Has first selected with a Revitalize on it. So let's begin game 1, which is HexTree versus Acer. And also, if you want to hear what he says, then definitely go and check the videos in the description. Going for a coin flip here, we're at the Grotto. So HexTree obviously went for a Yuka Claw with a Revitalizer and a Humidifier on there. Chunk Toad has been chosen by Acer. Both got water type matchups, both beneficial. Goes for a Head Bash here. How much damage he's going to do? It does half of its health plus a bit of recoil damage. A critical hit there off the Flying Kick. Critical hit chance increasing. Revitalizer coming here and regenning the Yuka Claw. HexTree goes for a Splatter, I believe that was. A Sumo Stance here off the Chunk Toad. How much is the Splatter going to hit for? It only hits once, which is very unfortunate for HexTree here. Revitalizer regenning the Yuka Claw. Goes to switch for one of the Coromon, maybe. Goes for the Glamoth. Maybe not the best to switch in. With Sumo Stance, I believe it was on. That was on. Splash coming onto the Glamoth. It will do a little bit under 50. Goes for Frozen Spikes, maybe. They also have the Ice Flurry, the Super Drain, and the Wind Blast on the Glamoth here. Hovering over the Ice Flurry, maybe going for a Wind Blast here. Probably goes for the Wind Blast maybe to predict what they switch into. Goes for the Wind Blast. Chunk Toad has been recalled by Ace and goes for the Vulgrim. What a prediction. 80-ish damage there. And there's a Revitalizer on the Vulgrim. Time match here isn't looking the best, but does have a super effective Wind Blast plus the Revitalizer on the Vulgrim. Big chunk of damage there on the Vulgrim. All in there on the Vulgrim. Special attack increased. And the special defense. Revitalizer back on the Vulgrim. Goes for a Super Drain here. Thinking it would kill. Does it kill? It doesn't kill. And gets a bit of HP left to detonate off the Vulgrim here. Probably deadly to the Glamoth. Ends up killing the Glamoth. Probably would have gone for a Wind Blast there to keep the Glamoth alive. Now goes to the Yuka Claw. Revitalizer there on the Yuka Claw. Revitalizer back on the Vulgrim. Humidifier on the Yuka Claw. Goes for a Splatter again. Hopefully hits more than once is what he's probably thinking right now, because we both saw that Splatter did only hit once with Ferroshrog games. Got very unlucky there. Hit Splatter twice at least. It's 2 times. It's not that bad. Does half of the Torvalt's health. Revitalizer there. Goes to select the Malevite for the type matchups. Spark Disc off the Torval. How many times are they going to hit? Gets a critical hit on the first Spark Disc. Gets a second Spark Disc off and another critical hit. Very lucky there. Goes for a Stalagmite on the Malevite. Ace taking their time and chooses to recall the Torval and sends out a Skeletops. Stalagmites there on the perfect Skeletops, looking very nice there, being all purple and a bit of dark and a bit of black. Checking the type matchups, goes to switch. Maybe thinking to go to the Yuka Claw here. Might be a predicted switch though off ace here. Epiphany on the Skeletops. Nice choice. Revitalizer there on the Yuka Claw. Goes for a splatter, keeps the Skeletops in. Will the splatter hit more than once? It hits twice and kills the Skeletops. Very lucky there. HexTree only down to Coromon. Rain has stopped as well. Ace down one and goes for the Torval. Revitalizer on Yuka Claw there. Thinking of going for a quick scan, goes for a quick scan. Spark Disc from the Torval. Hits one time with the Spark Disc, keeps it alive. Quicksand there on the Torval. Does it kill? It kills. Very lucky there off. Very lucky for HexTree there. Sounds like the Glamoth. Revitalizer there on the Yuka Claw. Antarctic coming on the Glamoth. Going for a switch here. No fire types for some reason. No Volroot has been seen. Interesting team though. With a Serpike here and a Cliptor. We didn't see much of a Cliptor in Verisrock's game from yesterday. Got 15 seconds there on the clock. Time is ticking for what is to be sent out. Goes for a Malavite here. Frozen Spikes off the Glamoth. Malavite's now trapped. A little bit of damage there on the Malavite. Goes for a Stalagmites maybe, or even a Transcending, depending if they have a Permafrost there. Goes for a Whoosh, does the Glamoth. Kills the Malavite. Very unlucky. HexTree already losing to Coromon on one that's really weak. Goes for the Ecliptor here. Menacing on the Glamoth. Interesting moveset there. Scary Vision, Premonition, Poison Trap, and Ball of Darkness. Ball of Darkness might be the best move here. Goes for a Premonition instead. Super Drain from the Glamoth onto the Ecliptor. And it one-shots the Ecliptor. HexTree down to Coromon with one very, very weak. Sends out the Serpike. Maybe his only chance. Hovers over the Super Drain. Maybe goes for Epiphany here. Got Crunch and Poison Chomp also. See the stress on HexTree's face on the top left. Consider if they've made the right choice or not. 25 seconds for Ace here. Goes for a Frozen Spikes on the Serpike, so he's trapped. He does a decent chunk of damage, being 70 there. Goes for a Crunch. How much damage does this do to the Glamoth? Gets the Glamoth fairly low, dealing 97 damage. Thinking of going for the Super Drain here. Might be his best move. Goes for the Super Drain. 30 seconds for Ace to make their move. Recalls the Glamoth and sends out the Chonktoad. Super Drain on the Chonktoad. Only does 20 damage. Humidify there on the Chonktoad as snow stops falling. Maybe going for a Torval here might be a good switch. Maybe keeps the Serpike in instead. Goes for a Crunch. Crunch kills the Chonktoad, presumably. Kills the Chonktoad. Super effective. What will be the next choice of Coromon for Ace here against HexTree? Humby against HexTree's Serpike here. Has a Poison Chomp here for very effective. Transcending Permafrost from the Humby. One-shots the Serpike. There's a Torval and a Yuka Claw left. Goes for the Torval here. Goes for a Bullet Bomb, a double sting off the Humby. This is a very close game. Very, very close game here. Bullet Bomb. kills the Humby. Very lucky here, does a lot of damage as well. Turns out the Volbru on the last two Coromon mull through there on the Torval to get it back to half to recover from the Bulk Bomb. Revitalise it on the Volbru. Volbru is quite weak, and they have the Chunk Toad left in the back, which is also quite weak. Checking the movesets here, it's Quadvolt, a Bulk Bomb, a Spark Disc, and a Scary Vision. Looking to go for the Bulk Bomb, but also maybe choosing for a Spark Disc. Quadvolt here on the Volbru instead gets a shock on the Volbru, and it misses its move. Revitalise it there on the Volbru. Quadvolt might be the best bet here. Goes for a Spark Disc instead because it outspeeds. Only hits once with the Spark Disc. A Detonate there on the Torval, getting down to 18 HP. Revitalise there on the Volbru. Quadvolt here, probably the best bet to get that priority in. Spark Disc killing the Volbrute. Down to the last Coromon with the Glamoth, 38 HP, Antarctic there. Quadvolt is definitely the better play for priority instead of Spark Disc. Goes for the Quadvolt, and it kills the Glamoth. See the look of the relief on HexTree's face. Well done, HexTree, and I will see you all in Game 2. Hello everyone, we're back onto the second game here, which is HexTree versus Morion. Same squad here from HexTree. I know Morion has a decent squad with a Infinix and an Arcturus, which I don't think we've seen before from Ferris Draw games, especially in Infinix. Very different. Has the perfect Infinix also, I presume, the purple. Goes for the Malphite lead. Only has one weakness on the whole team, being the Megalobite. Morion taking the time to choose the lead. Both players ready. Coin flip lost for HexTree. We're in the Volgatoa. Megalobite being chosen, and the Malphite. Bad start for time matchups for HexTree here, and a good one for Morion. Thinking if either to switch or stay. Goes for a switch. Or he's thinking about it at least. It's 30 seconds ticking on the clock, now down to 25 seconds. Does have a Glamoth for the counter, goes for a Yuka Claw instead. Megalobite goes for a Chamfruit Crushing Waterfall. Not doing a lot of damage, fully rested there on the Yuka Claw. Critical hit as well, only did just slightly below half the health. Goes for the Head Bash here. What will Morion choose for the Megalobite? Goes for a Geyser instead. Evasion has been decreased. Head Bash on the Megalobite. Fully rested on the Megalobite. Damage by the recoil. Not much damage there. Canolfru on the Yuka Claw. All the way back up to 96. No status effect from the Canolfru, which is really good for HexTree. Another Geyser from the Megalobite on the Yuka Claw. Survives it. Evasion has been decreased. Head Bash on the Megalobite. The Megalobite is extremely low. Yuka Claw is also extremely low. Goes for another Head Bash, presumably. Geyser off the Megalobite. Does it kill the Yuka Claw? Kills the Yuka Claw. Megalobite on 23 HP. Here. Goes for a Serpike. Has a Head Crash, a Crunch, a Poison Charm, and Epiphany on its Serpike. It's a slightly different moveset to last game. Goes for the Crunch here, probably for the super effective. What will HexTree choose? Got 15 seconds on the clock. Chooses a Poison Chomp instead. Kills the Megalobite. Taking their time to choose their next Coromon wisely. Goes for an Arcturus here. And a Antarctic there on the Arcturus for snow falling. Think about the next move, has 30 seconds to choose. Has Head Crash ready, but recoil damage will be the payment. Crystal Beam from the Arcturus on the Serpike. Barely does any damage, misses the Head Crash, revitalizes that on the Serpike. Goes for another Head Crash. Crystal Beam on the Arcturus, from the Arcturus on the Serpike once again. Gets a critical hit and a freeze, very unlucky. Serpike is frozen solid. Revitalizer though, giving it some HP. Very unlucky for HexTree. This is very, very difficult. Special defense decreased and special attack increased firmly. Head Crash on the Arcturus on frozen Serpike. Arcturus is dead, damaged by the recoil, but will get the Revitalizer to bump it back up some of the HP. Mario now needing to choose their next Coromon. Has 2 Coromon down and goes for the Cyber Bite. Revitalizer bringing the Serpike up to 42 HP. Think about the move with 35 seconds ticking on the clock. Poison Chomp will be the best move here, and looking to select the Poison Chomp. Very effective. Permafruit here, and a Flying Kick on the Serpike from the Cyber Bite. Serpike goes down. Mario with 2 Coromon down, and HexTree with 2. Looking like a fairly even match now. Not much time matchups though to go against this Cyber Bite. 30 seconds to decide. Goes for an Ecliptor. Menacing on the Cyber Bite. Has a Poison Chomp on the Ecliptor. Very, very strange moveset there. There's the Scary Vision and instead of the Premonition as well. Poison Chomp may be the best bet here for HexTree to get this Cyber Bite killed. Mario switches the Cyber Bite out and switches into the Malevite. Not much damage there on the Malevite, but it was a critical hit though. Thinking of to switch out, but the Yuka is down for the type matchups. Nothing much to use. Goes hovering over the ball of down. That's probably the best play here for damage. 20 seconds ticking for HexTree, considering their next move carefully. Goes for a ball of darkness, sumo stance from the Malevite. Mace through ball of darkness on the Malevite. Killing the Malevite, special attack has increased as well. Sending out an Infinix, being fully in purple. Very nice coating and colour combination. 35 seconds for HexTree to make their move. Goes for another ball of darkness. That boosted special attack damage. It one-shots the Infinix and gets a critical hit. Special attack did not go up this time. Afterburn on the Ecliptor. Increasing his speed but doing damage over time. Goes for the Toravolt, which is a nice coated blue for perfect. Thinking of choosing the next move. Increased speed as well as it being one of the fastest Coromon in the game. Going for another Ball of Darkness will be the best for damage rate. He's getting down on that Toravolt. 20 seconds left on the timer for HexTree. Goes for a Ball of Darkness. Heavy damage on the Toravolt, does not kill though. A Bull Bomb here off the Toravolt will do a lot of damage to the Ecliptor. And if it survives, the burn may kill it. Ecliptor goes down without the burn anyway. Has 3 Coromon left. Malevite, the easy choice here. Mull through on the Toravolt. Toravolt is quite weak though. HexTree goes for either the Stone Fist or the Stalagmites here. Has a Stone Fist and a Reconstruct instead of the Stalagmites. Goes for a Stone Fist here. Ball of Dance from the Toravolt onto the Malevite. Not much damage. Stone Fist finishing off the Toravolt. Marion down to the last Coromon. HexTree still standing strong with half the team. Sending out the Cyberbite, which was extremely weak. Overclocker onto the Malevite here. Goes for maybe another Stone Fist. Deciding carefully on the next move. 30 seconds on the clock and ticking. Goes for the Stone Fist. Splatter from the Cyberbite on the Malevite. Critical hit on the first one, but the Unit Fruit not making it do much damage. Second splatter comes in and kills the Malevite. 2v1 here, Cyberbite just above half health with a full HP Glamoth and Toravolt. Goes for the Toravolt, outspeeds the Cyberbite and kills it. Goes for a Bull Bomb, transcending here off the Cyberbite onto the Toravolt. Does not kill. Bull Bomb being charged up and hurled at the Cyberbite. Finishing the Cyberbite off. GG to HexTree for game 2. I'll see you in game 3. Alright everyone, we are back onto game 3, which is HexTree versus Rose. Still on the same team and going for a Glamoth lead. Rose, as you know, was the winner of the Permafrost Cup, as you probably would have seen from the video from Clay. If you didn't see that, then well, now you know. Rose was the winner of the tournament. He goes for an Ecliptor lead instead. Coin flip has been won to HexTree. I've only just noticed every time someone wins the coin flip, they lose. Malevite gets sent out by the Rose. Menacing on the Malevite. HexTree goes for a move, probably on the Ecliptor, maybe a Ball of Darkness with the Mace Fruit that I think he has on the Ecliptor. 30 seconds for them both to make their move. Goes for a Ball of Darkness here. And Malevite got recalled. And Volbrute got sent out. Ball of Darkness will be tanked by the Volbrute, but with the Mace Fruit, still do a lot of damage to it. Half of the Volbrute's health was done to it. And then everything got activated on the Volbrute. HexTree thinking about the next move he should make. Goes for maybe another Ball of Darkness. Goes for another Ball of Darkness. Almost killing the Volbrute, down to 19 HP, and detonate on the Ecliptor. That is quite fragile. Can all through that on the Volbrute being activated. but it did get shocked. Very lucky there for HexTree. Goes for another ball of darkness. It's looking like here for the damage before he dies. 25 seconds in, ticking for HexTree. Down to 15 seconds. Goes for the ball of darkness on the Volbrute. Does the Volbrute get shocked? A special attack increase there. The Volbrute got shocked and it couldn't move. Very unlucky there for us, and very lucky for HexTree. Another ball of darkness on the Volbrute. It ends up killing the Volbrute. Very unlucky for Rose there, getting shocked. Ecliptor is still alive. Sending out the Glamoth with Antarctic. Snow is now falling and Glamoth's speed has skyrocketed. Poison Jump isn't very effective here, so Ball of Darkness with Stab probably will be the best bet. "30 seconds and counting for HexTree to make his move. Hovering all over the Ball of Darkness and goes for a Ball of Darkness. Super Drain on the Ecliptor from the Glamoth. Ends up killing the Ecliptor and a critical hit for good measure. Actually thinking about the next thing to send out. Goes for the Serpike. Has 40 seconds to choose. Has he changed any moves like he did from game 1 to game 2? No, he hasn't. Goes for a head crash here. Inner piece here from the Glamoth. Special attack and special defense has been increased. Head crash on the Glamoth. KO through keeping the Glamoth alive. Damaged by the recoil. Revitalizer on the Serpike. Probably predicted KO on the Glamoth. Probably goes for another head crash, but that might be slightly overkill. 25 seconds and counting for HexTree to make their move. Goes for a Poison Chomp for the SP cost maybe, or maybe switches and does a crunch. Frozen Spikes on this Serpike here. Not killing it. Glamoth goes down from the Poison Chomp. Rose down to Coromon. Serpike is no longer trapped and HexTree is only down 1. Looking like it's in HexTree's favour right now. Sending out the Borealis here. Revitalizer on the Serpike going from 91 to 102. 35 seconds for HexTree to make their move. A potent Borealis from Rose as well. Looking nice and ice blue. Goes for a head crash and avalanche from the Borealis plus a Raz Fruit. It ends up killing the Serpike. Very unfortunate. A head crash would have been beneficial. Going to choose their next Coromon. They're both down 2. Thinking about the next move and is devastated that the Serpike has gone down. 25 seconds on the clock and ticking. Goes to choose the Malevite, even though Splash is on the Borealis. Do they have a Pomo Fruit on the Malevite for the Transcending? Goes for a Stone Fist. Recalls the Borealis. Sends out an Lantern. Not very effective there, barely damaging the Atlanta. Revitalizer on the Atlanta, getting it to almost full. Time matchups need to be thought about. Transcending probably would have been the better move for extra damage there on the Atlanta. HexTree thinking about their move, only has 15 seconds on the clock. What will they choose? They go for a switch into a Toravolt. Toravolt has been sent out, being a standard, and a head bash coming from the Atlanta, doing half health. Atlanta going back to full up from the Revitalizer. Goes for a Bolt Bomb here. Atlanta recalled. Malphite has been sent out. Bolt Bomb being hurled at the Malphite for only 80 damage. Mull through there on the Toravolt. Sends out the Yuka Claw for the time matchup. Malphite extremely weak at the moment. Or above half. Flying kick from the Malphite with the Perma through onto the Yuka Claw. Yuka Claw almost going down. Critical hit chance increased. Canol through there on the Yuka Claw. Malphite on 120 HP. Humidify on the Yuka Claw here. This is looking slightly better now for HexTree. Goes for the splatter. Probably switch out here from Rose. Recalls the Malphite. Goes to the Atlanta and again. Splatter on the Atlanta. That is now back to full. Only hits once and only does 15 damage. Very unfortunate. Revitalizer. Restoring it to almost full. Goes for a head bash here. Yuka Claw gets damage from the recoil. Atlanta doesn't take much damage. Permafrost from the Atlanta. Revitalize on the Atlanta. Head bash used again. 35 seconds and counting for Rose. Yuka Claw got damaged by the recoil and Permafrost on the Yuka Claw. Yuka Claw goes down at Lantern on half HP. HexTree only has 3 Coromon left compared to Rose, who has 4 or 5. Thinking about their next decision. Looking like they're typing up something, maybe a damage calculator or a time matchup from the wiki. Wiki is a great tool to use. Goes for a Toravolt. Revitalize that on the Atlanta. Goes for a Bolt Bomb maybe. Or even a Ball of Darkness. Considering the next move, 25 seconds left for them to consider. Goes for a Quadvolt here, maybe for priority. Lantern has been recalled. Sends out the Humvee. Quadvolt on the Humvee. Dealing about more than half of its health. Very getting down to the wire now for HexTree. Humvee may die from another Quadvolt here, depending on who's faster and if a double sync comes from the Humvee. 20 seconds left for HexTree to decide. Last stand here on the Humvee. Torvald on the Humvee. Humvee left on 1 HP from the last stand. Oki through on the Humvee. Attack's been increased so much. Quadvolt, double sting coming from the Humvee. It's in once and devastatingly killing the Torvald. As a Malphite and a Glamour left. Not looking very good. Seeming disappointed by their efforts on the battle. Thinking of what the best move is to make. Got 25 seconds to decide. Maybe goes for the Glamoth or the Malphite. Both at full HP, but the Malphite has some SP used up. But the Glamoth has not been used yet in battle. Goes for the Malphite here. And a Dirty Snow. Transcending from the Humvee onto the Malphite. One-shotting it. Very unfortunate there, even though the Oki Fruit will devastate the rest of the team. Antarctic from the Glamoth here. Speed has been increased. Frozen Spikes here maybe coming from the Glamoth. Maybe even an Ice Flurry. 30 seconds to decide. Goes for a Wind Blast. Double sting here from the Humvee. Killing the Glamoth. That is GG to Rose. Well done, HexTree. I will link your channel below. So, I thank you all for watching this. And if you played on the tournament, then if you have any questions as well for when the next tournament is, or you have any questions for HexTree who might be in the comments, or even in this live, then go and ask me questions. And if you enjoyed, don't forget to hit like. If you want to join my Discord, then you can do it. The link will be in the description. If you also want to join the Permafrost Discord, it will also be in the description. I will also link HexTree's channel, so go and check him out. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you later.